Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Enlightened Journeys. Sorry, my energy's a little bit off today, but from the bullying that happened yesterday, and the bullying that happened the day before, and the bullying that happened the day before, I've been really extremely suicidal. So this is my last warning about this bullying shit. If you come on my channel with any bad intentions, if you come here to tell me to get another fucking job, if you come here to fucking do anything other than be kind and supportive, I'm writing down what you're saying. I'm writing down your screen name, and I have an appointment later with the feds. I'm going to fucking be giving your information to them because you should not be harassing me online. Period. You should not be doing that. You should not be the people that work for YouTube. You also, I'm going to be talking to the feds about you as well because of what you've been doing. Shit. I'm such a good psychic. I'd be better off being fucking working for the feds and helping the general fucking public that abuses me every day. Either way, you will be reported to the feds, okay? Because this is an online situation. You will be reported to the feds. That is, there's not going to be not one more day that goes by where I don't take action against this bullying because you're taking action against my livelihood and my life. Trying to get somebody to kill themselves because you won't stop bullying them. You think you're a fucking Christian for that? You think God supports you to do that shit? You are fucking sorely mistaken. And not only that, that is going against this contract. Which means that you shouldn't be fucking watching me if you're here to harass me. So by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract, that you've read it and the disclaimer, that you're aware of it, and that you will abide by it. And if you're not, then stay the fuck out of the chat, or you're going to get in contact by the feds. And not just the feds. You fucking idiot. I'm sending demons to you. And I'm sending whatever the fuck else karma you fucking cook up. You guys cook up your own karma. I don't really have to do anything other than cry to God. And every tear that hits the ground, that's because of one of you dumb fucking bullies, is a lamentation to my ancestors. And there's nowhere on this planet that you can go to get away from my ancestors. My ancestors are in Antarctica. They're everywhere. And they're not humans. So they don't give a fuck about you or your human agenda. And they don't care if you have children. They do not give a fuck. Because I was God's child and no one gave a fuck about me. So by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract. And really, if you're a fucking adult, this is, and if you're watching my shit, you better be an adult because tarot is not meant for children. But literally this no-brainer shit, this is a no-brainer. Like, if you can't abide by this, get off my channel. So by watching my videos, you're agreeing to the contract of being in control of yourself, being responsible for yourself, and with any of the information being channeled, be on your best behavior because the Most High God is watching and the Holy Spirit is listening. And like, I am not fucking joking. I am not lying about this. I will give the feds all of my login information. I will let them log in onto my account, and I will let them look at every fucking way, every time that I've been bullied and who I was bullied by. Okay? Because this is the way that I make money. It may be where you get entertainment, and you may think it's entertaining to bully me, but you're about to fucking be bullied back. Okay? I shouldn't be put in a situation where I feel like I need to take my life because the bullying gets so bad and because YouTube is ignoring. Like, every time I send in a fucking message about this shit, the people that work for YouTube that are blacking out my screens go in and delete it. So again, I'm going to remind you fucking witches on YouTube again that I'm still going to report your asses to the feds either fucking way. And then the feds will be contacting whoever owns YouTube, and there will be a formal investigation. You don't see me going on here and bullying anybody else. I don't go to anybody else's like Islam channel and start talking shit on Allah. I don't go to anybody else's channel and start talking shit on their beliefs. I don't do shit like that. I'm not a piece of shit like the rest of you are. And maybe not all of you, but there's a good portion of you that watch me that are pieces of fucking shit. So again, I don't know why these people that work for YouTube think that they can just bully the tarot readers and do all this dumb fucking bullshit, but it's about to be over. It's about to be over because I'm really going to contact the feds. Like, I don't have nothing to be afraid of. And I will snitch your asses the fuck out. I will write down what you said, what your screen name is, and I will hand it over to the police. Okay? Because you shouldn't be bullying people online. And that means if you're doing it to me, an adult, then you're doing it to children as well. Okay? You're bullying them as well. So I'm reminding the people watching about my personal human rights. Attempting to persecute me in any form or fashion for what I channel from God and the Holy Spirit is a violation against this contract and the First Amendment, which is the freedom of speech. Any attempt to silence me will be followed up with by the Most High God. Treat others how you want to be treated. I hope you can let me have one fucking live stream that goes through that is normal, so I don't have to contact the feds, but I already have their number fucking pulled up, ready to hit dial on my other phone. So again, I will be doing it. If you fuck with me one more fucking time, I will be contacting the police because I don't need to hear about anyone else committing suicide because of YouTube, because of what YouTube is doing. All right. So now we're going to say the prayer. I ask that God's favor give us the full armor of God for protection during our life's mission. I also ask that God avenge me against the people who are doing this to me. I pray that God avenges me and puts them in their place, because I am anointed to do this. This is fucking my job. This is what I was doing for God when I wasn't on YouTube. Okay. This is what I've been doing for the past fucking 25 years. And I could go back to not sharing my gifts with anybody. I could go back to just reporting what you fucking humans are doing behind the scenes to God and just working it out that way. I really don't have to help you people. I'm doing this because God has asked me to share my gifts with others. That's the only reason. I'm not doing it because I don't work for you. I don't even work for YouTube. You don't leave me alone. By the time I'm done with your asses, they'll be working for me. And I also do not mind spending the money to have an investigator or whatever it is look into this situation. Okay. If this is my livelihood and I'm being put in this shit just popped out. I'm being put in the 7 of Wands every day. No, something needs to be done about this. YouTube, needs to do something about this. Again, says you people think you're so fucking smart. Let's see if you survive the wrath of God. And trust me, this shit will get followed up with, because God's not going to allow the feds they're not going to allow the feds to look over it. God's not going to allow, if I have to contact the police and the feds in every fucking state, then I'll do that shit. You think I won't go for the fucking, I put in a lot of work into this project. Do you think I will not defend it? But thank you, God, for blessing me and my subscribers. And thank you, God, for cursing the people that are doing this to me. At least I can trust in you for that. All right. Just keep this shit close by in case somebody comes along and does some fucking bullshit to me. Yeah, so this was the one. Is that the only one that fell? Okay. This says wants you dead. Then I'm seeing trap. Seeing the elements, somebody could have tried to use the elements or the elementals to trap you, but this person wants you dead. That's unfortunate for them because I don't see death being in your near future. Unless you're somebody that's a bully, then you're going to die at a young age. Let's just say that, unless you're some 70-year-old idiot that's doing that. But I don't think anybody in their right mind as a 70-year-old would bully a woman. Let's see what comes out. Black sheep. You could be the black sheep. What does this say? Don't judge a book by its cover. And revenge spells. Okay, so the revenge spells is part of this wants you dead trap and the elements, okay? They feel like because you're the black sheep, whatever your definition or whatever their definition of that is, that they have every authority to do revenge spells on you. Why are they doing revenge? Because you're about to come into some type of wealth. Sudden wealth. Let's just say that. The Galactic Federation of Light are all over the asses of the FBI, all over the asses of the police, and all over the asses of anybody that's going to be bullying. So all of this stuff is being brought up by the Galactic Federation of Light, which we thank for being here. So this Seven of Wands is definitely just a warning to me or anybody else that speaks the truth. And the month of October, like this is going to be ending, okay? Whatever this astrological body that has to do with Lucifer is, the closer it gets to our planet, the more people get exposed. But the more people get exposed, the less they're going to be wanting to do. But it doesn't matter because they've already done too much. So the Seven of Wands says, you're in the defensive, you have the advantage, and eventually will win, which is true. Be strong and aggressive. Expect criticism and challenges to your authority. And then also, I know that the pestilence shit was being sent out to me last night. It's got me feeling fucked up. I know that it was sent out to a lot of different people on YouTube, a lot of different tarot readers. And I'm just going to ask that God avenge that and remove that sickness and return it back to the people that sent it. Amen. Amen. Thank you. All right. So it says you will never regret your actions, even though they may seem too aggressive at the time. No. Honestly, with this revenge spells, wants you dead bullshit, they were too aggressive trying to take you out. I don't know why people can't see somebody that they don't like and then just walk the fucking other way. Like, why can't people just walk away from something that they don't like? Why are they intentionally, oh, I don't like you, I need to end you, I want you dead, I need to trap you, I need to da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You shouldn't have judged a book by a cover, because this person that you decided you wanted to do all this shit to is a being of God, a divine being. And God's going to do everything in God's power to protect the divine beings from people like this. Just in general, murderers, people that believe that using witchcraft to murder people is a way. I mean, it may be a way, but it's not the correct way. And it's going to backfire, and they're going to be the ones that end up dead by their own magic. If you haven't figured out the law of attraction yet, then I can't help you. If you don't understand what you think and what you say, the word hocus pocus means what I speak, I create. So if you haven't figured out that you're the only person responsible for the way that you feel, even though these people are bullying me, I still have the choice to respond to it in whatever way I'm going to respond to it. And again, in the past week, it's been suicidal thoughts and bawling my eyes out, crying myself to sleep. And now my response is going directly to the feds and opening an investigation, because I do want it to stop, and crying about it isn't going to get it to stop. The Emperor. So you could be the Emperor. The Emperor could also be talking about a loving relationship between father and child, but I do feel like you are more of, like, at least when it comes to this type of energy, you are stepping into the role of the Emperor, which is going to bring enlightenment to a lot of different people. Like, I already am starting to feel so much better, rebuking that sickness and returning it to the sender, because it was like really trying to oppress me, whatever this pestilence energy is. And I didn't create any pestilence, so I'm not going to be the one that has to go through that again. Return to the sender. And reversing. Yeah, YouTube does need to get sued. I agree with that. Yeah, I totally agree with that. They do. They try to use they are trying to get people to commit suicide. I know that they are. I mean, God literally showed me that. It's some type of like retarded trap. I'm saying yes, and then constant battles. And then somebody wants you to like, so this message is for a feminine. And of course we all have feminine masculine energies, but this part is for the feminine. There may be somebody that is wanting to trap you with a baby, or if they can't trap you with a baby, then they're trying to make you infertile. Okay, so basically this is somebody that's a crazy, that's like, if you can't have my baby, then you're not going to have anyone's baby, that type of energy. But the Emperor talks about also you being a master of your own emotions, leadership ability, the card of authority, willpower, and self-control. Projects and ideas will fall into place. So this is showing me that if you are going through the same thing I'm going through, or if you're going through this situation, that yes, you're going to be on the defensive, but you are eventually going to win. Okay. And not only that, you're going to win by a landslide, because there's just there's no reasoning for the bullying. Yeah, your dreams will be realized. It says assume control of the situation. And so when it's gotten to the point where like YouTube, I'm like informing YouTube, okay, of what is going on. And then instead of them addressing it, the people that are working for YouTube go on and they delete my complaint. So I can't even get complaints through to the head honcho. So when I can't do that, it puts me in a situation where what I have to do is go to a Fed. That's somebody that can contact YouTube. If I have to go to a Fed, if I have to go to a lawyer, I'm not going to stop doing my YouTube channel because I keep getting bullied, but I will sue the ass off of these people for doing it. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. So if somebody was been trying to keep you in the Five of Pentacles, if they were trying to steal your land, steal your house, or get you kicked out of a house, this is like showing me that downward spiral of events that these people were trying to cause is being reversed back onto them. It says a break and downward spiral of events. New job, but it probably isn't permanent. Okay, this is definitely showing me it's showing me dually that what's happening for you is you may get another job offer. Okay. And then this is like where you really, these people, it should be a collective community that are addressing these bullies. It should be everybody in the community, because I'm going to explain to you what I'm seeing here. So if the bullying were to continue, okay, and the harassment, and again, all these people to not have to bully me or you, all they have to do is look at something else. That's like literally, it's their feelings is their responsibility. All they need to do in life is look at somebody else and leave you alone. But if they're not willing to do that, this is where I see like where it says this job, that the next job isn't permanent and it probably won't stick. This is a backlash that I'm feeling that's going to be happening to the fucking collective, where there would have been a whole bunch of positive options for the collective had these psychic readers connected to God been able to stay. But if they have to take themselves off of the platforms, they have to take themselves out of the society just to have a peace of mind and safety, then everybody that's a community on YouTube loses access to the truth. And they're left with all the rest of the psychic readers, which are super successful because they're not getting shadow banned because they're not speaking the truth. So the YouTube people don't give a fuck what they say, because it's going to keep people trapped in the matrix. They're only attacking people that are helping people get other people out of the matrix. And if that help goes away, then what happens to the entire population? Well, at that point, God may say, all right, fuck it, just flood them. Just flood them out. Get rid of them. And when I tell you that the Galactic Federation of Light has been arguing over the existence of the human race and whether it should continue, it is literally only because of the souls of the chosen people on this planet that anyone is still alive right now. So somebody is about to, I was going to say Humpty Dumpty's had a great fall. Somebody is about to have a great fall. And you know, I honestly see that. Did this actually say infertility? Oh my God. This infertility card was just sitting here. I didn't even see that, but I said infertility. That's so weird. I mean, it's not weird. Like, I always get confirmations on everything, so it doesn't ever surprise me. It's just startling that it's like right there and I didn't see it. Okay, so basically, whenever cards fall down and then they fall like this, I take it as when the back is shown, this is something we don't see. So both of these had fallen that way. So I feel like we're going to do this one first. Okay, so yeah. This is showing friends may be insincere in this card, which again, that's not a surprise. So we got the Queen of Cups energy. Okay. Now, this Queen of Cups energy could be your energy, or you could be the Emperor, or you could be both. Again, we have feminine and masculine within us, but the Queen of Cups is like a very good woman when she's in the upright, and she is in the upright. Emotionally honest, devoted, careful with money, etc., etc. The perfect wife. Okay. So you could be the Queen of Cups to me is somebody whose cup is always overflowing. They're always giving. They're always offering. They're always blessing people, even if they don't have a lot in life. They're always nurturing others. Okay. Kind of like the Empress, but I feel like more this woman has a more positive effect. Okay, on everybody's life. So this is the energy that we're dealing with. Okay. Then we've got the Five of Cups, which talks about grief, loss, many regrets, setbacks, loss of relationship, friend or valued possession, disappointment in love and friendship. So that's two warnings now about a friend, because it says in the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, someone like the friends, family and friends have helped all they can, but friends may be insincere. So this is your double confirmation right here. Okay. That this part of this has to do with something your friends are doing. And I used to think that I had friends. And then I realized that the person that I was engaging with, what that was a friend, was actually trying to steal my destiny and was stealing my energy and causing me to have mental illness and mental sickness every day. Like they were literally sending these witchcraft spells every day. And they had been doing it for years and years and years, and I had never suspected them. And then now that I found out about it and I returned the energy and returned all that shit back, she doesn't have the balls to come to me ever again to be like, well, we should be friends, because the last words that came out of her mouth, and again, I'm not saying nobody's name, so this is just using it as using my experience as an example. The words that came out of her mouth was, well, you don't know what you're talking about. You're just fucking crazy. Really? No, actually, I'm not crazy. And you know how I know that? Because I reversed all the witchcraft your bitch ass did while you were stealing my job, while you were trying to steal my gifts and figure out how I make card definitions for all the crystals, while you were fucking trying to steal my work. I realized that you're fucking fraud. This woman has like, this is just verbatim destiny swap. This woman has a lot of children she should be taking care of. That was her destiny. She's the one that got knocked up with all those kids. Yet she decided to steal my job and weasel her way into that. And then she let her best friend do death spells on me every day. So that's the type of shit that I'm talking about. Friends may be insincere, as in they may actually be working against you. So just beware of that. But again, even with this grief and loss, this sorrow, this is like the energy that I've been feeling every day this week. It's like grief, loss, many regrets, setbacks, loss of a relationship, friend, or valued possession. And trust me, when I cut this friend off, then they came out with that rhetoric of, oh, you're just fucking crazy and you don't know what you're doing. Da 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 da. Bitch, I know exactly what I'm doing. I'm obeying God. And if God told me that you were dirty skis, then you're dirty skis. I'm not going to doubt what God says and believe a liar. You know what I mean? So yeah, it says hope for a better future. And I feel like we're always hoping for a better future. I want to erase that line, like just like, because it's like, no shit. Like we're all hoping for a better future. I mean, in every sense of the way, we are all hoping for a better future. So it says choose a creative solution to your problems, which is one thing that I do that I find very helpful is to paint by numbers, little paint by numbers sets. If you plan on getting one, make sure that you flip it over to the back side because they come rolled up, and make sure you take an iron and you iron it so you can get the creases out. Anyways, but I just do little art projects, right? Like even putting up the Halloween decorations. That was very fun to me. It was very creative. So again, getting out of this energy of pure disappointment and being set back and all of that, doing something creative will help you. Yeah. Okay. So then we have the Justice card. It says the card of personal integrity and fairness. Take responsibility for your own actions. Every action you will take will have an effect. So this is where that downward spiral, when I see the downward spiral of the Five of Pentacles in the reverse, I literally think of the butterfly effect. Just like how the butterfly effect keeps happening, right? And I can tell. So I lit a candle. I can tell that something is going on. No, actually, it's still going. It's just barely burning. So I watch candles to see how they burn because that's one way of transmuting that negative energy that people send at you. You just pray over the candle, Psalm 91, and then boom, light it. Sometimes I put some Palo Santo chips in it just to like give it a high vibration. But this talks about these people really needing to take responsibility for the butterfly effect that they caused. I'm seeing fairies fly all around this room. So where did it say fairies? I think it said, what you did. What was it? Oh, the elementals. That's the same thing as fairy. And well, it is almost the same thing as fairy energies. Elemental is spirits of air, fire, water, and earth. Okay. So then we have a page of wands in the reverse. So it just shows me that, yes, like if you were in this Five of Cups energy, you are going to receive justice. Okay. It says if you've been wrong, justice is assured. Then we have the Page of Wands in the reverse. And this to me feels like a very immature energy. I know I always say that about the Page of Wands, but sometimes I pick up actual child and then sometimes I pick up young adult. And this is more of maybe somebody that's like 18 to 20 years old, signifies a male that's under 30, stable but boring personality, inadequate social skills, low self-esteem, and repressed anger, dominates others and seeks to control them, blows things out of proportion, overreacts, unrealistic about money, better at spending it than earning it, thinks that the world owes him a living, and poor work ethic. That's the energy that I'm feeling behind the siphoning, because like I will get super chats and then my analytics will be messed up when it pulls it up, and that money, somebody's actually stolen that money out of my account on YouTube. So so if you're getting stolen from, whether this is at work, whether this is a side hustle that you do, like a project or something, there is a masculine energy behind that. And then again, this is what they wanted for you is the 10 of Wands, but this is them putting the 10 of Wands on you is putting the 10 of Wands on them. It says life is a constant battle. You never seem to get a break. This person that thinks the world owes him a living and is never going to get a break. It says your heart will be heavy. You doubt your own worth. my solar plexus just started burning, which shows me that this Page of Wands person has no self-esteem. They were raised in some type of household that didn't focus on loving yourself or having high self-esteem, right? And yeah, it's kind of like the energy of the energy I'm feeling is of this guy that's sent to the underworld. I forget what he did to get sent to this part of Tartarus, but basically he has to roll a boulder up a hill all day long. But by the time he gets to the top of the hill, the boulder rolls back down the hill and he has to start all over again. It's like an eternal punishment. That's what I'm seeing with this death card. Somebody that did something so stupid, they did it over and over again, that the gods would punish them, like sending them to purgatory or whatever, or Tartarus, I mean, and having them carry these burdens that they were going to cast onto somebody else up to the top. By the time they get to the top, all those burdens fall back down again. The whole lesson is to learn not to carry other people's burdens, but it's also that the burdens that you have are burdens that you've just picked up. Whether somebody's put them on your back or not, they're still burdens that you've picked up, because the death card's right after that. So this is showing me that this person that's doing this, their life is going to be a constant battle. I'm honestly picking up some type of mental, and I'm not a doctor, I can't diagnose anybody of anything, but I am picking up on some mental health issue with this Page of Wands. And I don't know what that could be, but it's something that has this person thinking in a very weird way, which makes me wonder if their mother did witchcraft while they were pregnant. So the death card signifies an actual death or a rebirth. Now, for this person that's been doing the bullying, I am picking more of an actual death. But for whoever's in my collective, I'm picking up a rebirth. So it's like you're going to be reborn through this, because it's going to take relying on God also to get you out of the situation, which is going to be a beneficial thing. So it says, personal growth through honest self-examination. End of an era, put the past behind you. Fear of the unknown, of change, and of being out of control. Focus on the essential lives and simplify. So again, these people that are behind this bullying on YouTube, see, what is their main iota? Well, they wanted to bring an ending to you, but they definitely don't want you coming into this Three of Cups harvest. That threatens them. Good harvest, abundance, an active period marked by fun and successful relationships, a new understanding of what makes you happy. You feel energized and in high spirits. Strong friendships are very important at this time. Strong sense of community, team spirit at work and in leisure activities. Popularity, invitations to social events. You may be invited. You may be invited to a social event. Okay. This could be a wedding, it could be a birthday party, or it could be a baptism, is what I'm saying. The Four of Cups in the reverse. I mean, it's not even a good card when it's in the upright, because it's about total dissatisfaction, like even more dissatisfaction than the Five of Cups. The Four of Cups in the reverse is like chronic emotional restlessness is manifesting itself in casual love affairs. Casual, because I've got the Lovers card here. Casual love affairs means like one night hookups, or FUCK buddies or something like that. Something that's not going to ever go in a serious direction, that you have planned from the beginning to not go to us in a serious direction. It says that their heart will be heavy and empty. They will lose the will to strive. No goals and projects are needed. Oh, new goals. I said no goals and projects are needed. So again, this is just warning these people to stop trying to create more projects to come against you. Overindulgence in food and alcohol. Somebody wants you in this Three of Cups to go to some celebration, to overindulge in food and alcohol so that they can do something very bad to you. Like a P. Diddy party. It says failure in love. Cultivate positive thoughts, even though this is difficult. Yeah, the overindulgence in food and alcohol, lack of moderation, that's people just wanting to get wild, but not. And then we've got this King of Wands energy. So this does seem like a premeditated plan. We got the Page of Wands in the reverse. We got the King of Wands energy attached to the Lovers card. Yo, beware of this person. Okay. I don't know why I just saw the movie Ghost, but I was seeing Patrick Swayze from the movie Ghost. Then I am seeing the Death card here. Somebody may have an experience like that. Okay. Somebody may have an experience like that with a man that's not of Caucasian descent, but would still fit in this King of Wands category. I'm seeing like a really wealthy man that a lot of people are attracted to. They're not necessarily famous in the sense that I would think that they're famous, but maybe they're a producer or something like that. Something like that. Because this denotes a handsome, charismatic, and bold man over 40 who has a commanding presence and strong convictions, strong leadership skills, attracts attention wherever he goes, takes action and gets results, an innovative, creative man who is open to new concepts. So, yeah, this person may be a love interest. I keep feeling like, I know it's probably just a stray hair, but I keep feeling like spider webs. So I feel like there is something that has to do with the occult. There could be somebody's sister-in-law trying to set them up, or brother-in-law. So the King of Wands to me is like always kind of represents somebody that would be dateable, like in the eyes of other people, attracts attention wherever they go, wherever he goes, takes action and gets results. An innovative man who's open to new concepts. Well, I love that. I love innovative people that are open to new concepts. Okay. I totally dig that. So what is this about? I'm seeing so many different situations, you guys. And this is just weird. I'm seeing that this Page of Wands person in the reverse could be, and I don't know why this would ever be talking about Biden's son, but this could be Biden's son and this could be Biden. And then I was getting that this could be Trump and this could be somebody in the Trump administration. This poor worker ethic, thinks the world owes him a living, that type of thing. And then the Death here, a social event, this Four of Cups. Yeah. I guess we're just going to have to see because we got the Lovers. So the Lovers to me is like physical beauty, a beautiful relationship, a beautiful soul, somebody that's got like a great spirit. We're going to get some of the what's the tea? Oracle. The Lovers card is Gemini. So the twins, so twin flame energy. Beginning of a romance, temptation, attraction, sexuality, lust, and love. So you are just like turning somebody on. That's what I'm getting. Part of this bullying, because it could be because you're attractive. Like honestly, it could. If so, let's say that you were like another tarot reader or something like that. Why you're getting bullied is not because you're reading tarot. It's because you're attractive. That's for somebody out there. And who can help what they look like? Like that's not, I mean, okay, there's some people are just beautiful people, you know what I mean? Like